welcome to In Bed with Bev number 2. Really happy to welcome you back. Hope you loved the last show. I've got some amazing stuff lined up for you today. First off, we've got conscious tip of the day, which is all about breathing. See that? The action of your diaphragm as you're breathing in and out. Up and down she goes. The kids are coming back into bed with us too, and they're going to be talking about something really important today. How do we express anger positively? I don't know, they do. We've got some saucy, lip-smacking secrets under the covers. And our special guest today is Mr. Seani Love. Mr. Love, 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 Seani Love, 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 who is the master of Shadow Tantra. What's Shadow Tantra? Well, it teaches us all about how to go from our dark to the light. Not forgetting, Seani's going to be demonstrating position of the day with my beautiful bum later on with some little bit of hanky spanky. Without further ado though, let's go on over to conscious tip of the day. So today's conscious tip, and please notice I've gone a bit serious now, is about breathing. Conscious breathing is key to happiness, energy and vitality, mindfulness, embodiment, and not forgetting great sex. So if you don't already know this, here's a few little guidelines that are going to brighten up your day, give you more energy, and change your brainwaves. Because conscious breathing actually changes the way the brain operates. How do we do it? Well, to breathe properly and fully, you need to have a straight spine. Without feeling like rigid, shoulders need to be relaxed. So you might want to like move your body a little bit, move those shoulders a little bit, and then get really comfy with your tall spine, relaxed shoulders. Okay? And we're going to be breathing through the nose, so through your nostrils. Breathe in, let your belly push out as you inhale. So you're breathing into the very lowest part of your lungs first. And then you just continue that inhale, that breath begins to fill the lungs from the bottom up. So you keep inhaling really slowly as you can, all the way to the very, very top of your lungs. It's like filling 2 balloons, but you do have a physical sensation, a slight lifting at the very, see these lovely bones here, these clavicle bones, you do get a sensation that there's a little bit of lifting here when you get to the very top of the in-breath. So now we've expanded the lungs all the way from the bottom up. We've filled the lungs really slowly, so it needs to take at least 10 or 15 seconds, that in-breath. Then you're going to empty the lungs just as slowly and fluidly, breathing out through the nose, emptying your lungs from the top down. So emptying out, all the way down, past my lovely nipples. And then when you get to the very, 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 very end, you're going to feel like you're pushing all the air out of the very bottom of your lungs. And what's really great to do is to just gently press your belly back towards your spine. And then you begin again. So that inhalation takes 10 to 15 seconds. The exhalation about the same amount of time. So you're going to be balancing the in and out breath. If you practice conscious long deep breathing for at least 3 to 5 minutes a day, you'll notice a difference. More energy, more life, calmer mind, greater connection to your intuition, clarity of thinking, and whenever you get down to it, some much saucier sex. So have a go and let me know how you get on. Now it's time for Ask the Kids. Welcome into the bed, Liam and Rose. Come on in. What's that, Liam? Is that your smoking jacket you're wearing today?
Yeah.
Looking pretty cool. Welcome to you, Rose. So you ready to answer another question? So today's question has been flown in to us, especially from Ireland, I hear. Special delivery! Woo! Let's see what our viewer has to say. And this is from Fanny with a PH. Fanny from Ireland.
Thank you, Fanny.
Fanny says, how can I express anger positively?
Good question, Fanny. I think you need to channel your anger into something that's not anger, like happiness.
How do you do that?
Well, instead of taking your anger out like the norm, which is shouting at people, you shout at the pillow.
What, like?
Yeah. To make it positive, you just don't direct it at anybody else. Maybe dance out that anger. It can be a positive dance, or sing, or do something that you love. Do something you love doing, and then get out your anger through that.
But if I'm feeling really angry and I sing, like, how's that gonna express itself?
It's because you're letting go. When you're singing, it waves out of your mouth. As it comes out, all that anger is just dropping, falling, because it's gone as soon as it comes out of your mouth.
Okay. So we've got shouting into the pillow.
You could.
Oh, you could bang the pillow. That's pretty good. Bang the pillow, dance, sing, channel it out.
As long as it's not directing it at somebody else, your anger can be positive. And you need to make sure not to suppress your anger, because then you'll get angrier and that won't solve the situation.
So if you suppress it, you get angrier.
And your anger will build up, and you'll have it getting deeper inside, and it's like pushing you in.
Oh.
And you're stuck in this. The more you suppress it, you think that you have to suppress it, and you keep doing it, and it's hard to free yourself from that. So you can become grumpy and
become a grumpy old git, really.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well,
way of putting
that's
it.
an impolite. So sorry, so sorry. You weren't going to say git, were you?
No.
No. Well, Fanny, I really hope that that's helped you with your dilemma about how to express anger positively. I think you'll agree with me that the kids have once again offered some really positive, practical answers to the question of the day. So thanks so much for writing in, and we look forward to your question next time. Bye guys! Thank you, little Rose.
Did you know that even though it might feel like a lot more sometimes, the average dose of a man's ejaculate only amounts to 1 teaspoon? And of that 1 teaspoon, just 1% is sperm. What's the rest made up of? Well, apparently 200 proteins, vitamins and minerals, which only amounts to about 20 calories. So don't worry, you're not going to get fat, but you might end up looking a little bit more youthful, because every teaspoon of that lovely ejaculate contains 3% of your daily dose of zinc, which has wonderful anti-aging and antioxidant properties. And just a final little saucy tip here: should you wish to enhance the flavour of your semen, you could try eating some apple or pineapple just 2 hours beforehand. Yum yum, it's a penis colada! Let us know how you get on, ladies and gents. And until then, let's stay under the covers.
So I'm really excited to welcome to my bed my second ever special guest. His name is Seani Love.
Hello Bev, how are you doing?
Hello Seani.
Hello people in the world.
Welcome to the bed, Seani.
Thank you. It's very plush and it's got a love heart.
It's got a love heart.
2 love hearts.
3 love hearts.
3 love hearts. That's what we need, isn't it? For a good time.
So Seani, what I forgot to say as I introduced you is that Seani Love is a shadow tantra practitioner.
That's right. That's what I do. That's a system of creative.
System you've created.
Yeah. We've put together a lot of different systems into this holistic methodology of exploring the shadows.
What has the shadow got to do with love?
It's got everything to do with love. Like,
I keep wanting to look down your top.
do you?
Later.
Okay. The shadow. So I'm using this word as in any part of myself that I have suppressed and hidden from myself or from the world at large. So usually that's to do with love and relationships, and especially sexuality.
I think a lot of people, when they hear the word shadow, that's like really dark, nasty, evil, bad, all scary, shadow,
Yeah.
and run away. So the way you're explaining it is, it's just a part of ourselves that
we've suppressed. That's all it is. So the goal of Shadow Tantra then is to metaphorically take a candle or a light and look inwards and go into your own shadows, into your own caves, and see what you find in there.
I like how you use the image of having a candle. So actually you're taking the light into the dark.
Yeah.
Colour.
So there's all this mystery behind you. I like to think of behind us. There's all this mystery
Can you
behind
see? Can you see my mystery?
A little bit.
Where's my mystery?
It's like a tunnel going that way and then diverting around corners pretty much. It's a metaphor, but it's real as well.
So what happens? Someone comes for a session, they've had this like really repressed thing. What do you see happen?
Normally, it's about reclaiming part of themselves. So I see them becoming empowered as they reclaim some part of themselves. And more self-aware.
You know what I love is the way you're talking about this. This is a way for people to become more whole
Mm.
and more empowered and more alive,
Completely.
more true to themselves.
Yeah, it's all about self-knowledge and spiritual progression, spiritual awareness.
So, Seani Babe, 50 Shades.
Of grey.
50 Shades. I think we need to talk about 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah, you look very groovy.
Do you notice I'm wearing the shadow and you're wearing the light?
It's because I'm a man of light and you're a dark, shady lady.
I'm a dark bitch. So, it's 50 Shades of Grey. Why was it so successful?
Because I think it touches on a lot of people's fantasies about some really wealthy man dominating some poor hapless virgin woman, and then he's easily manipulated by her. And I think that's a really common fantasy.
So why do so many women fantasize about being dominated?
So one common answer to this question, which is not the only one, there's all sorts of reasons, is so many people, but women have suppressed their sexuality so much.
Yeah.
And it's almost shameful for a lot of women to want to be sexual. And so the fantasy often takes the form in being forced to do exactly that. Women aren't supposed to want to have orgasms and have sex in society, but neither can men in our world. It's changing slowly. It's changing.
I know a lot of people will want me to ask this. Why do people do things or like to do things that hurt?
So we have this conversation during all of my workshops, and it's a good question. Lots of reasons. So let's start with some really basic reasons. If someone's always flying around in the outside world and they're never in the body, they can sort of land inside the body. But the reverse is true as well. If someone's always in their body and they don't know how to fly, by using the right sort of impact on their body, you can sort of go on shamanic and fly out into the world.
Really? So it's about being embodied or disembodied according
That's two
to...
of the reasons.
Okay.
Other reasons,
Wow.
it can release all sorts of endorphins through your body. Surrendering to the pain and allowing the endorphins to flow through you and allowing that whole chemical reaction to happen inside your body. And that brings about bliss. It's like runner's high. The sort of cathartic reaction. You get some pain and you can have a whole emotional release. It's not for everybody, of course. Some people don't want to explore the shadows and some people just want to blast white light through their faces, and that's great. But some people do want to explore the darker mysteries.
And now we're going to do position of the day. And Seani is going to introduce us and me to a very gentle, safe way to do a little bit of
Spanking. Can I trust you to tell me to stop if it's too much? Can I always trust you to express your boundaries?
yes.
Great. Then we begin. Always make sure the person you're playing with can express their boundaries so that we're both safe. In my workshops, I make everyone in the room say stop at least once, just so I know that everyone has the ability to do that. Other hands, I'm going to take you that way.
Ooh.
Boom, boom, boom.
So my head down.
Bev's lush body over my lap. I'm lucky, aren't I? Look at me. I can feel you quite relaxed. And if you're a spiritual believer, you can believe in something called Kundalini. So some people believe there's Kundalini here. When you do the right amount of,
Ooh.
that it will rise up here like that. They always start really softly. So here, I'm going to start. How's that feel?
Okay, that feels... I think slower. Yeah, slower and a little bit harder. Oh, gosh, thank you. And of course, you can reverse it. So it could be, you know, talking heteronormative again. I could be spanking you, of course,
Yeah,
too,
very easily.
couldn't I?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. I feel quite relaxed now, actually. Thank you, Seani Love, for coming to talk to us today.
It's been a pleasure. I like being in your bed. Yeah, it's nice to be here. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Cut. Cut.